Hey Nas, what's up, my man? Nas, I'm doing good, thank you. I'm trying to squeeze in a little session here. I have a private lesson at 11 o'clock, which is in 45 minutes. So I hope we're going to get some cool riffing done. And during the morning, I've been recording some shorts using this kind of sound, which is more like, I don't know, a bit more rhythm-oriented. And I haven't really worked on, finding a cool backing track for the session. So it's going to be, I think, a cappella riffing. Hopefully it'll be good. We always get a million requests for metal songs, so maybe I can play one of those now. I don't know. What are you working on, by the way? And by the way, something I love doing when riffing is actually throwing in some of these licks, like in between the riffs. I find that that's a really good way to work on making your solo playing more meaningful rhythmically. So just Oh, Nas, you're getting your first electric. Congratulations. I think that's going to be a very big day for you when you get it. Are you buying an amp, or are you going to plug it into something? Or are you just buying the guitar first and then thinking about how to amplify it? Oh, I had the wrong pickup selected. Kurdistan, hello, baby. What's up, my man? Joseph. Surajit from India, what's up? Can you teach me how to say hello in your language? I understand in India you probably speak several different languages, one of them being English, but it would be interesting if I could learn to say something in a non-English. Namaste. Okay, I recognize that one. Namaste. It's for you, Sujana. So what is Sasrikal? Is that also... and by the way, Namaste, which language is that? What's the language called? I don't know any Blink 182. From Atlantis, what's up, man? More gain, even more, I think. With this kind of gain, you can still play some... If you have even more gain, then it becomes just a mush, you know? Big Frank, I'm using the Mesa Boogie Mark V. Oh, something like that, nothing else matters, I don't remember. I don't remember. Pantera. Oh, it turns out playing Pantera is hard. I think that was or the Art to Shred, but I don't quite nail it there. So. Ow. Angle, yeah. Cool amps as well. I'd love to have one of those. I used to play quite a lot of Angle profiles with my Kemper. What's your style? I don't know. You tell me. Try to not have like a specific, I'm a metal guy, or I'm a blues guy, or I'm a country guy. Oh, how do you do that? I really can't do that. So I like to mix everything, including... No, I'm really crap at bass. Yeah, I like to see it that way. I think it makes more sense from a self-development perspective. Just, aiming to be a clone of a style or an artist. That's a good way to start things out. But I think in the long run, if you really want to keep developing, your goal should always be to build your own style and keep on building it, Never stop. That's the way I see it. AC/DC. Whew. I wish I could play this stuff. Ouchie, that hurt. But this one. Ooh, Recyclops is sending me gifts. Means the world, man. Thank you so much, man. So I'm pressing like and I'm doing everything I can here. Can I pin it? No, I can't. I don't know this stuff, but I'm very honored. Thank you, man. Can you play some Stone Cold? No, I don't. Sweet Child of Mine. I messed up. She got smile, and it seems to me. Reminds me of childhood memories. Maybe we can do that. Move it around. No, one more time. My action, I don't... this one is kind of hard to tell, right? No, you can't really tell, but maybe this is just a cool shot anyway. I don't know. My action is a little bit hard to tell, but it's pretty low. JV, what's up? Something on the Stroke. Sorry, I don't know them. Mad Max guitar, what is that? Oh, you mean like my stick, the Steinberger, the headless one? Can you... Seven Nation Army. Whew. Played a song about Hitler? Man. Just I wish I was about to say just want to forget about him. That's too dangerous. So yeah, we should definitely remember about him, but singing songs about him, I don't know about that. I forgot. Maybe I learned the Bohemian Rhapsody a long time ago, like the solo. November Rain, sorry. So Moin. Oh, you're getting buzzed on the G string while bending the B string. Yeah. I mean, most guitars, especially if you buy them new, there's going to be a little bit of movement in the neck, especially here around where the neck joins the body. So there are some ways you can try to fix that on your own, but most of the time you need to take the guitar to a luthier. You can try to raise the string action, but that's, I mean, if you're okay with that, then that's a quick fix, but most of the time that can be a little bit annoying because it gets harder to play. So I would recommend you take it to a luthier. It's very common for that to happen. I mean, the wood is moving. It's going to be moving first 10, 15 years easily. You know, it's a living material. Nirvana! Da, 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 da. Oh, yeah, Tony McAlpine. I don't remember any of his stuff, but I do love the Maximum Security album. Da, 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 da. Ah. Da, 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 da. Ah, but I don't remember more. That's Tears of Sahara. You know, that album, if you haven't checked out the Maximum Security album by Tony McAlpine, do yourself a favor and do it right away. I can't recommend it enough. It's one of the best instrumental shred albums to come out from the 80s. It's so damn good. I need to set a timer because I have a student at 11 o'clock. And we don't want to mess up here, like 10:50. So there we go. Iron Man, Black Sabbath.
Riffin blues, Billy Ford, he watches the sea, roaring majesty, nobody wants him.
Marshall 5. What do you recommend? Recommend what? Sorry, man. What I recommend. So I recommend checking out Tony McAlpine, Maximum Security. You can probably find the whole album on YouTube. Better yet, if you listen to Spotify, so he can get a few bucks. Hopefully he gets them. Those are slides. Finally understood. Okay. Yeah, maybe he's sliding there. I don't know the riff very well. Oh, whip an insane legato lick. Can't resist the temptation. I don't know if I'm warmed enough for it, but we try. That's it. Yeah, that's fun. Let's try some more. I need to warm up. Oh, we got Massimiliano here. So MBC, I hope they'll do. It left my hand hanging. Damn. That's sick. Thank you, MBC. I don't know any Pink Floyd, sorry. Did. I don't remember that. Just added to my list. Awesome. List of what? Oh, your list of music. Sorry, man. Bit confused here. If you like neoclassical music, instrumental, and you want like a different take, not the standard Yngwie, Frigg, and Dominant, then check out Tony McAlpine's Maximum Security album. It's a masterpiece, it's neoclassical, but like Tony himself says, there are so many different styles of neoclassical, or so many different styles of classical music that you can turn into neoclassical. And Yngwie basically does one. There's a whole lot more to choose from. And Tony is also an extremely accomplished classical pianist. So he knows what he's talking about, and plus his music sounds amazing. What's your favorite quick lick? Okay, let's check it out. Let's see. Is there a quick lick? Are you speaking about like a fast lick or a lick that is easy to learn? So here's something I love doing. It's if you're an E minor, you have your E minor pentatonic scale. I'm sure you've all played that. You know, it's a very common scale, 12th fret, E minor pentatonic. And many of you have probably also added that blues note. So you're playing 15, 12, 15, 12, 15, and then 14, 12. So it's a lot of fun to play around with that blues note. So if we're in E minor, I'm going to show you slowly, but this kind of thing. And also this kind of thing. Vladi, hey Christopher, can you speak Swedish now? That's awesome. Okay, a short lick that's versatile. This would definitely be a good one. So just 12 on the B string, hammer onto the 15th fret, pull off back to the 12th fret, and then play the 15th fret G string. So 12, 15, 12, 15, and then go back up to 12. And I've showed you variations of this one before, but if you really want to make it interesting, you can also combine it with this one. So if you want to try that as well, this is a really cool lick. So we're going to be adding the Dorian note as well here. So not only that flat fifth. And this is sometimes called like the Dorian flat 5 scale, whatever. But it's easy to remember because you're basically playing from the B string 15, 14, 12, and then the same thing on the G string 15, 14, 12. And you can even do the same on the E string. So you get... It's a very cool kind of bluesy shred scale. So I don't know a Glasgow Kiss, sorry. And just that in itself, those notes there, 15, 14, 12, and repeat on the 3 top strings, just that is awesome for shredding around. But the lick we're doing here is this. Start on the 14th fret B string, hammer onto the 15th fret, pull off back to the 14, and pull off to the 12. So we get... that kind of thing. 14, 15, 14, 12. And then we do... So we're going to do 14, 15, 14, 12, and then 14 again. So we get... And that's why it repeats a little bit unevenly. It's pretty cool sounding if you ask me. But it doesn't end there. We're also going to add that famous flat 5, the blues note. So we get... So we're going to go down now to the 15th fret G string, and then back up to the 12th fret, and back up to 14, and then pull off. So we get... Okay, from the beginning, from the B string, 14, 15, 14, 12, 14, 12, go down to the G string, 15, back up to the B string, 12, 14 on the B string, and then pull off to the 12th fret. So a lot of repetitions there, and it sounds a little bit boring when played slowly, but when you speed that up, that's when you hear that kind of uneven, rhythmical little quirky thing. So if I combine that with a 15, 12, 15, 12, I don't know Eminem's Survival. I mean, Eminem does hip-hop, right? Is that even possible to play on a guitar? I don't know. You want me to do some rapping, baby? Well, I'm crap at that. I can't do rapping. I'm a really sucky guy. I have a hard time controlling my ring finger and middle finger when playing so fast. Ooh, yes. So we should probably speak about that. Now I gave you a lick to work on, but how the heck do you build some speed with it? And that's, of course, a whole different story, a whole different animal. So the number one mistake people do is they see a video, perhaps this one, and they get a little bit inspired. It's like, I want to do that. That looks cool. So they learn the notes. Okay, what did they say? 14, 15, 14, 12. 14, okay, 12. Down to the G string, back up 12, 14, 12. Oh, man. Okay, yeah, but that's not as cool. Look how he does it. He does it like this, right? I gotta do it like that. Okay. You see my point? I've seen that a million times. I think 90% of all guitarists are going to do exactly that. They're going to try to push speed. And that's the most counterproductive thing you can do. So here's the thing. It is a good idea to try speeding up whatever you're practicing. That's a good thing to do, maybe like 10 or 20% of your practice time. The other time, or the other portion of your practicing time, you should play it at a tempo that's below your comfort speed. So you can think about emulating my small movements or anybody's small and effective movements. You can think about controlling tension. You can think about controlling noise. You can think about precise finger placement here. You want it to be right up close to the fret wire, so the upper fret wire. All of those things need to come together for you to sound like this. Oops, and it didn't even sound good. One more time. If you don't do all of that, it's going to be, and that's not really what you want here. I don't know Cliffs of Dover. Sorry, man. We can do a little bit of Eric Johnson. Okay, that's, you got a few licks. You got a few examples of how you can build speed with it. Or actually, I started speaking about it. I didn't give you an example. So, grab that metronome. You won't be able to hear this. Can you even hear this? Can you hear the metronome? Okay, this is super fast practicing. You should do it slower. I'm from Stockholm, Sweden, Braden. Where are you from? Oh, you can hear the metronome. Awesome. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is insanely fast to start off with. It's not like insanely fast. People play a lot faster, right? But if you're learning this is too fast. You gotta slow it down to extreme level. California, awesome. It's getting better, but it's probably still way too fast for a majority of people watching this. So let's move to 16th notes just to be able to practice this effectively. Do Swedish people speak English? Yeah, decent level of English. I would say I'm a little bit above because I've been doing English stuff almost my entire life. Okay, so it's still probably too fast for you to practice if you're starting out. Grab a slower tempo and just make sure all the notes can be heard and that they're even. And when that's possible and you get more to the intermediate stage, then you can slowly start building speed with the metronome. I've done that for years and years and years. It has to be done. It's a bit like you want to build big muscles. It's going to take you years. It's the same thing, although this has nothing to do with muscle, really. It's a good thing to have a good posture and do exercising, but that's a different story, right? Okay. Enough metronome sounds good. Fair enough, yeah. How do I like my Solar compared to the Ibanez? So the Solar is a very different beast. This is a set-through body, right? So good reach, better than the Ibanez. It's a slightly chunkier neck, or quite a bit chunkier neck, I should say. I have the Super Wizard neck, and this is like a modern D shape or whatever. But the neck is awesome. I mean, Ola does a great job with these specs, I think. This one has high output pickups, which I actually like a lot. I usually don't like them, but Solar Dunk are pretty cool actually, so I don't intend to swap them anytime soon. So it's more of a metal guitar. It's awesome. It has the Evertune, but I also find that a little bit problematic because, sometimes I don't have the time to change the strings, and I still need to record like a short riff or something like that. And it gets a little bit hard. I can't fine tune the way I want to because of the Evertune. So the Evertune is awesome if you're out gigging and you need stability. But for me in the studio, I don't really need that. So maybe I would swap that, but still an awesome feature. The Ibanez has a floating bridge, which isn't any better in terms of flexibility at all, but at least you can do the crazy stuff with that. Demonetized gamer. Can't play it. I do teach music theory, but I hate teaching it in these streams because it gets so boring and everybody leaves, But yeah, sure, I use a lot of music theory, and I have I have many students who want to learn the basic, the modes and understanding, relative, minor, and major, and how they can determine the key of a song or backing track, and be in control of note choice and all that. So that's something I like to work on, but it's not something that's nice to teach in here. I think sometimes what I do is like, okay, let's take the pentatonic scale and just add all the notes to it. So the pentatonic scale is 5 notes, right? We have 12 notes at our disposal. So what if we take some of those notes and play basically all the notes in the pentatonic scale, add that to the pentatonic scale. And I think that's a little quicker way of giving like a taste of what you can do with theory. So if we have E minor pentatonic and added the flat fifth there, that's 1 note added. Let's add the Dorian note. So we already have a 7-note scale, and if you're watching the replay, you can just rewind and you're going to find some examples we covered using these exact notes. That's what we did just 10 minutes ago, right? But we can add more notes. Let's add some the second as well. So now we have almost like a symmetrical shape, right? 12, 14, 15. We've added 3 notes now, so now we're playing an 8-note scale. An 8-note scale. We only have 4 notes left, and then we've used all the 12 notes which we have at our disposal in Western music. So we're doing good here. And I bend out of tune, but who cares? And then we can add the major third. Pretty cool. Now let's add the minor 6. This is a tricky one. We're gonna have to do a little bebop thing there. So maybe. So now we only have 2 notes left, I think. It's the major 7 and which other one? Yeah, the minor second as well. We have these 2, and these are the trickiest ones because they're right beside the root note, right? But if you think this is boring, then you understand why I don't teach music theory. This is exciting music theory. So like I said, I don't teach them in these streams because everybody just leaves. But okay, I've played them all now. 11 notes. We just have the major 7 left. There you have it. So let's play them all in one run. One more time and try to not mess up. I couldn't do it. One more time. No, one more time. Ouch, that was hard. Okay, so those were all 12 notes. So with the pentatonic as your basis. So in other words, we played 5 pentatonic notes and we added 7 more notes. Crazy stuff, I know. But yeah, if you want to get into that, I do have courses covering that. I mean, it's a huge topic. But that's a little taste for you what you can do when you understand this kind of music theory. Spelunky HD, no idea what that is. Have you heard of MKG? Sorry, I don't. Oh my God, wow. Cool, Alonso. You like it. Thank you, man. You're insane. Thank you, Danny. Holy crap. Thank you so much. Can you play a song about friend? I don't have any friends. Sorry, what do you mean? How long have you been playing guitar? I've been playing for around 30 years, I guess now. That's all genius to me. Thank you, DG. Leo, what's up, my man? Can you show different voicings and versions for G sharp diminished? I play typically 4201. Please, I gotta go to bed. You're the bomb, thank you. Versions of G diminished. You mean like the chords? Like that kind of thing? What do you mean, like arpeggios? Ouch! You can do a lot of things with diminished. Do you have any original? Yes, Danny. Check out my playlist on this profile and you can find my original tunes. Do you think self-taught or guitar lessons are better? I think a little bit of guitar lessons doesn't hurt at all, and namely to catch the most important things. Are you practicing correctly with the metronome and that kind of thing? Otherwise, you might invest years and years into your playing and just never get it right. And also, I think I took 1 year of private lessons and I learned like the basics of like the modes and that kind of thing. And like 4-note arpeggios, like the one I just played there. And that kind of thing at the time, I would never have learned it. But I do know now that it was very useful. It gave me a foundation, to understand stuff I learned. It's like, okay, this belongs to that, and this is this and that. It just allows you to learn concepts instead of learning specific licks, which are cool, but you don't really know what to do with them. And if you learn it as both a lick and a bit of theoretic application, then you can turn it into a concept that you can reuse, and that's very useful. So yeah, I think a little bit of lessons doesn't hurt, right? But I just took 1 year, and except for that, I'm completely self-taught. And after that year, I wasn't good by any means. On the contrary, I was pretty crappy. I just had learned a little bit of the basics, and I understood how to practice and basically common pitfalls to avoid. Cool. I'm gonna have to end this soon. I have a private lesson very soon. Thank you. Are online lessons worse than in person? I just have any source of transportation. Online lessons can be great. You can also do Zoom lessons. I'm going to have a Zoom student in 10 minutes. So that's awesome. You can really, I'm able to catch lots of mistakes that I see just by, through the phone, just watching. So that's awesome. But I think you get more value, or you get much more content if you buy a course or something like that. At least that's how it is for me. I stuff in 1 year of practicing in one single course. But the problem is you don't have anybody to catch your mistakes and stuff like that. So it can be a little bit dangerous as well. But it depends on what you're looking for. So both are good, but some people don't want to learn at all from just like a bunch of digital material. They want someone to see them play, and that makes sense. Different things. I would say a combination is probably the best. Get the foundation down, get someone who can make sure you're not messing the basics up, and then you can learn on your own. That's at least how I did it. And I mean, these days you have so much free, awesome material. So if you get a good foundation, then you're able to navigate on your own on YouTube and kind of understand which bits to take. And you can also kind of discern bad information if you know the basics. But if you don't know the basics, it's going to be hard to understand whether a piece of information applies to you or not, or whether it's just crap. There's that stuff as well. Okay, man. Daddy, thank you. You are also awesome. You guys are all awesome, and you're the best. So today is a shorter session. I hope you can live with that. I want to thank you guys. You are so cool for sticking around, and I'll be doing many more of these. So be sure to stay around and stay awesome. You've been fantastic. I've been Christopher Dahl. See you tomorrow. Cheers.